What is up, George Arcade here with a long overdue Dark Souls video. I wanted to do this video a long time ago, but never got around to it. There's a war going on in the Dark Souls community. Basically, you have the old school true Souls fans versus the new school that just started playing the Souls series with either Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3. The cause of this war, Dark Souls etiquette, aka the honor code, aka the unwritten rules of Soulsborne. Now, all games have some form of an unwritten rule or honor code. In Gears of War, if you didn't down the person, you don't claim the kill. Signaling for a shotgun battle with an enemy. Halo, you don't steal your teammates' power weapons if they died, but you can pick it up to hold it for them. So when they get back, you can get their gun back. NBA 2K, no left right. Madden, no spamming deep balls. No using a stun and a 1v1 and smite. And there's plenty more, but this is about Dark Souls. I'm not gonna go talk about all the unwritten rules and all the honor code etiquettes of video games. Now, Dark Souls has a few unwritten rules and a few honor codes. For one, if you invade someone and they are in the middle of a big fight with an enemy, you wait until they are done. That's one of them. Another is you don't do a gang invasion unless you are facing a host whom is also with a gang of players with him. So you don't gank the host unless you're being ganked yourself. Before PvP fights, you bow before fighting. Then there's the big one, the one that is like the topic of the entire war, using an Estus during a PvP fight or an invasion. Now, the old school Soulsborne fans are like, look, if you invade someone or take part in a PvP situation, nobody, not you or the invader, should be allowed to use an Estus flask. New school is like, fuck all that honor code bullshit. I'm gonna use the Estus flask as much as I can, and if I get too long Estus flask, I want to my buddy joining on me so we can double team the host. That's kind of where it's at right now. That's kind of like the whole center of the entire war. So this is basically a battle of eras, old school versus new school. To see an in-game play showing of an example of this, I'd recommend watching MrRhexx's last Let's Play, where he was getting invaded like hell. Like, it was just, I've never seen someone get invaded so often in less than 30 minutes, while not being someone who like falls into the categories of what makes you get invaded often. 'Cause like I said before in an old video, invasions have an algorithm to them to where certain people are going to get invaded more often than others. He doesn't fit that algorithm to where he should get invaded a lot, but in that one video he was getting invaded like crazy, and it was pretty insane. It was pretty like just plain old dumb. I'll link it in the description. I also have a link on a video, but to give like a basic summary of what was going on in the video, he comes across the Durang twins. He's in an airfield little city. Before the first of the twins get to him, he gets invaded. The invader doesn't wait for Rex to finish the NPCs. He joins in on it, and he is basically a 3v1. Rex is facing both the Durang twins and the invader. Now, Rex is a pretty decent Souls player. He's not like really great at the game, and you kind of see that in a video that he's kind of like he gets lost a lot. So he is handling the situation pretty well. He's owning the invader, so the invader uses an Estus. Rex beats his ass again, so he uses Estus again. Then the invader calls for his buddy, so Rex gets invaded again. So now facing two invaders plus giants plus the fire shooting enemies plus a Durang twin. I think if I recall, he killed one of the Durang twins, not both. So there's like a one left over. So at this point, he's just an all-out freaking shit fest, and he's getting fucked up. And the first invader is running away from Rex because he has no more Estus flasks. He's low on health, while his buddy is chasing Rex down. So it's like it's just pure chaos, and it doesn't end well. And Rex starts to complain about the using of Estus, and even after dying, he gets ganked, invaded again, having to face both two invaders and Great Bow using Silver Knights. So you can, if you played Dark Souls, any Dark Souls games, you can see why there's these unwritten rules to the game, because it's kind of like an unfair situation if you're an invader and the host is getting shot by Silver Knights, or the host is fighting giants or fighting NPCs and you're getting involved, and then you have another person invade. So like literally the host has no chance in this situation at all. Long story short, this is what happens often in Dark Souls 3. Old school players hate it, new school players, they just basically say get over it. Now, where do I stand in all this? I can see it from both sides of the fence. I think it's if a game has an honor code, you abide by it. But at the same time, all players got to be aware that the person they are facing might not be one of those who follow the rules. Now, don't assume that players that invade you are going to follow some unwritten rules of video games. Now, you got to be ready for anything, ready for whatever can happen. Make sure you're always using have a seated giants in the waiting just in case the invader isn't gonna wait for you to finish your boss fight or your mini boss or your NPCs. You gotta be ready for anything. And if you just outright hate invasions, either play offline or don't use embers at all. Personally, I like it if everyone like play by the rules, play by the honor codes. I think it's pretty cool in video games that have like these unwritten rules and this honor code. I think it's cool. I think it's a very it shows maturity in the community. But this is reality. Gamers are assholes and like to do whatever they want, and it's in the right because they pay for their game. Their game, they can do what they please. You know, if you don't like it, you kind of just gotta either suck it up or don't partake in what allows you to be invaded or allows people to go against the honor codes of video games. So where do your opinions lie in this topic? Do you favor the unwritten rules of video games? Are you against them? Are you in the middle of the pack? You know, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I enjoy seeing people's opinions. I think it's a pretty cool topic, and I want to say this. I want constructive criticism if you disagree with me. I want constructive, you know, just feedback in general. I don't want to hear like, fuck the honor code, fuck the S, don't use the SS plus. That stuff is just stupid. Come up with a legit response, a legit opinion on why you think you should be able to use the SS flash or break the honor code in any video game whatsoever. Because to me, like I said, I see from both sides of the fence. I see why someone will say they're stupid. I don't have to follow it. Who cares? And I can see the point of, hey, these are part of the rules. It's good for the community. It makes everyone, you know, puts everyone on an even playing field. It's great, and also it benefits freaking invaders too, because invaders have a limited amount of SS flats. They don't go in an invasion with the same amount of SS flats they have in, you know, their own world. They don't have the same health if they do in their own world. So the host can't freaking use 15 embers, and so that's an advantage for you if you're the invader. So I think that the SS rule is really balanced. So that's why, like, I'm more lenient. I'm more towards, you know, being in favor with the old school fans over the new school who hate the SS using. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoy yourselves, peace out.